So I'm a trans guy that's over a year and a half on T, and I still get cramps. Hey y'all, it's your boy Rico.
And Sam. And this little baby, ooh, is Salem.
Say hi.
Hey, little Salem. Yes, she's been featured in our past few videos, and people have been wondering who she is. So this is Salem, our baby. Well, not our baby, but our baby.
I'm the uncle.
Yeah, Rico's the uncle. She's 8 weeks old. She's a Chihuahua puppy, and she's the love of my life.
So that is what I wanted to talk about in this video. Guys that have been on hormones for, let's say, over a year, and they are getting period-like symptoms, like cramps, or bloating, or nausea, just anything that usually, anyone that has ever experienced periods, you know those feelings. It's been happening, I feel like it's every month, like it always used to. My main thing is, pain in my lower back, that pain you cannot mistake for anything else other than, you know what I'm talking about. Or, in my stomach, right where, period pain is. And I've been experiencing that for maybe, half a year now. I swear it's common that a lot of trans guys do experience this. I asked around, locally. Sam doesn't get it. A couple other trans guys here I know don't. So I actually hit up my nurse the other night asking, does she know anything about it, any research or any experiences that she's, any patients that have come to her with those issues. And she actually kind of helped out a lot with, she couldn't provide any actual research and data because there is hardly any research or data on trans people, even though we've been around for fucking eons and eons. I was actually having this conversation with you the other night and another trans friend that we are the generation that they're actually starting to do research and data on, you know what I mean? We're kind of the guinea pigs. We are the ones they're starting to get their information from. So, it's all trial and error, I feel. So, instead of actual research and history, my nurse, Marcy, provided, it was anecdotal information, trans patients she had, what they've experienced, and maybe why they're getting period pains. Yeah. So instead of paraphrasing, we're just going to read it out loud.
Yeah, so this is coming from Marcy, who is our nurse at the Kind Clinic. You guys may have seen her on our endocrinology video back during the ABC The Trans. She's been all over our Instagram. We absolutely love her.
Yeah, she's the shit.
Yes, amazing. So basically, it starts out, she basically says, there's not a ton of data from science and research on cramps while on T for trans men, and that she does have anecdotal information. She starts out that cramps can start usually after a year or two on T, and that it is due to the uterus muscle, because your uterus is also a muscle, getting perhaps thicker and more dense from the testosterone, causing cramping, and that maybe after sex or orgasm, especially because it's contracting. She says that she has some patients on T that have period symptoms like cramps and moodiness, bloating, particularly those in a relationship with cisgender females who have regular cycles. She says that she does have trans men that have breakthrough bleeding on testosterone, usually because there's been an interruption in the testosterone for whatever reason. So if you go off of T, if you forget your shot for a few weeks or a couple months even, you will start getting your period back. It's not one of the irreversible changes like facial hair, voice drop. You can and will get your period back if you stop taking T.
Yeah. The last one, she talks about this trans man who had cramps, and I guess they looked more into it and it warranted medical intervention. So maybe for some reason he did have to get a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
But that is a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that we talked about the other night with the trans guys. If being on testosterone makes you need a hysterectomy. And the answer is no. You don't always have to have a hysterectomy just because you've been on testosterone for a specific amount of time, over 5 years or whatever. There are specific people. It is a case-by-case situation. We do know people that are going to need a hysterectomy because they've been on T for an extended period of time, but not everybody will. Not everybody will need to get their uterus removed. So it's don't worry that you're going to have to definitely worry about that later on in life. She did mention that regular pap smears are very important. Yes, they're scary and dysphoria, bleeding. you know what I mean. Like they do cause dysphoria, and it does suck, and it's not comfortable, and it's weird. I'm not one to talk because I have not yet had one.
Ever in his life.
Ever in my life, I'm terrible. But don't.
Sounds like
Hi.
shame on you.
Yeah, but don't follow my example. Please do get regular checkouts of your business because it's important.
Yeah, so I think she said at the end of that email just like that she would suggest if you do experience cramps like on the regular like that to maybe go to your provider and talk about it. So I think I'm gonna call Marcy soon because this is weird. Like maybe I'm one of the trans guys that after a certain amount of time on T, it's time to get the hysterectomy. Mm-hmm. Which fuck, I want to get top surgery. I don't. God, but we'll see.
She also did mention as like a last little point, if you do start bleeding while on testosterone, always make sure if you are not practicing safe sex to please get tested for STIs as well. Especially for like AFAB people, like STIs can cause us to seem like it's a period, seem like it's like a light spotting kind of situation, but it can also mean other things like STIs. So definitely make sure if you are not practicing safe sex that if you do start spotted, that you also get tested and not just assume that it's just a period.
True too.
Yeah.
So yeah, since I am the only one that I know personally going through this, definitely comment below if you have any period-like symptoms on the regular, like monthly, because I'm super curious. So if you like this video, you know what to do, y'all. Please like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. And we will see you next week. Bye.